that tell you so many stories on a daily basis. And according to other individuals that I follow, you have about 60,000 thoughts a day, and these are the same thoughts you have every day. They repeat themselves. So, in order for you to kind of rewire and kind of really um, understand yourself more, get to know yourself better, meditation is a practice that basically does that. And I'm not saying that we have to go and become monks now, but just what's going on, guys? We're back. As I said, my daily videos. Thank you guys for joining me. If you guys are new here, thank you for subscribing. And if you're not, and you're returning, you're probably gonna know about my videos every single day. So maybe you might want to turn on the notification because I'm putting up a video at least every single day. Try to do two, but one a day. Trying to see if this actually posting daily might work and might actually help you guys a lot more than once a week. And those of you that are YouTube subscribers or YouTube creators understand how hard or how challenging it is to put a video every single day. So thank you guys for supporting me and liking and watching my videos. So here we are. So today I want to just really talk about after my morning inspiration that I try to do on a every morning basis, the importance of meditation. And I've done it in my last videos. I said it in about a year ago when I first started practicing the exercise, incorporating it in my morning routines. Now I kind of see hindsight how powerful it has been, why the most people that are living their true lives, why they really live by it. And right now I'm reading a book by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Book is right here. This is Spiritual Solution to Every Problem. And I gravitated to Wayne Dyer the last couple of months, and I've been reading most of his books. They're all classics and old books. Those of you that don't know him, the late great passed away. Dr. Wayne Dyer had a lot of self-help books and a lot of guidance after self-help. It went more to like the spirituality side, but his main message is to live life according to your, what your purpose is on here for. And he believes that everybody here, we're on purpose already. Right now, has a purpose. You're watching this, I'm making it. Everything has a purpose. There are no accidents. And this is part of his preaching and his everyday life. And there's one thing I want to take away from his book today when I was reading it. Well, he was talking about the importance of meditation and how he recommends it on how practicing daily really grounds you, one, and it kind of really gives you that, lets you kind of black out all the outside noise. And for me, I know the last couple of, the whole last 2019, it started realizing how much, how many voices are in our heads. The worrier, the doubter, the reactor, the defender that wants to defend you for every single thing. You want to be right. You want to also put up your fist if somebody comes at you, triggers you. There's so many voices in your mind that tell you so many stories on a daily basis. And according to other individuals that I follow, you have about 60,000 thoughts a day, and these are the same thoughts you have every day. They repeat themselves. In order for you to kind of rewire and kind of really understand yourself more, get to know yourself better, meditation is a practice that basically does that. And I'm not saying that we have to go and become monks now, but just starting with 10 to 15 minutes a day of quiet time, no distractions. And if I'm here to say, I'm on social media a lot. So when I'm on meditation mode, I put my phone on airplane mode. Airplane mode does wonders. Nobody can text you, nobody can contact you. Nothing comes through for those 15 minutes. And I think it is something that you would thank yourself for a later time. Right now, we don't see the benefits. All of this that I'm doing now is because I think I definitely thank the meditation because I was able to, I'm still able to deal with bigger things. I started realizing that all my fears and all my doubts and all my insecurities are just in my mind. They really don't have no effect on me in the outside world. And understanding that everybody, all of you guys watching, we all have our own lives. Everybody has their own problems. Sometimes we kind of worry about how people are going to view us, judge us. and really take a liking to us. But everybody's doing, for the most part, what's best for them. With my meditation, the reason why I feel like meditation is something we should practice, or not should, but you should incorporate it, or try to incorporate it in your morning routine, even if it's 5 minutes, because you start realizing that a lot of things that you worry about don't really happen, one, and there's a lot of things you want to do that you kind of talk yourself out of it. Part, everything we do, we talk ourselves out of it. I know you might be wanting, having that inkling inside of you, might want to start something, maybe something like this, and you never really do it because you feel like you're not good in the camera, you need equipment, nobody will listen to you. It's a lot of things we talk about. These are the things that I dealt with, I know, in the beginning. But I think most importantly, first and foremost, you have to just start doing it. But in order to get there, you have to kind of get to learn more about yourself and understand yourself more and really find out who you really are with yourself. How do you treat yourself? And I think for the most part, a lot of us treat ourselves worse than we treat others. We don't really acknowledge ourselves and don't really give ourselves enough credit for what we've gone through, what we go through, and how we deal with it, and how we move forward, and how we are always moving forward and growing in life, regardless whether you want to acknowledge it or not. You're always moving forward, you're always growing, always thinking a little bit more differently than we were yesterday, the day before. And it's not, obviously for me, I know from in this channel, it's not to be better than anybody else, but it's to be better than what I was yesterday, as that saying goes. As I make my videos, I'm not trying to be better than anybody else. I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday, a week ago, in my content production and my videos and my information, right? So understanding that with yourself as well. You're not trying to be better than anyone else. You want to be just better than what you were yesterday. And meditation really kind of grounds you in the sense that every day we start with a new fresh slate, right? Clean. But our thoughts will get us thinking about the day before, what happened with your coworker, your friends, family, partner, whatever it is. All these things start coming up, and it starts giving you the emotions. And as Wayne Dyer in the book says, meditation is a way to level your vibrations and also rise your vibrations. And if you do believe that everything is energy and vibrations, if you're able to walk out of your house with a higher vibration, when those individuals that are not as in tune with themselves will come around you or try to trigger you, unknowingly, obviously, they're not doing it on purpose, but they would trigger certain situations in you that you never knew about. Meditation will kind of bring you back to like more I would say, empathy, more compassion for others, and you'll be able to deal with more things coming at you. And stress will be a lot lower, anxiety, all these levels, all these things that we talk about that are very high in us on an everyday basis because we're always hustling, always bustling. We never really sit down in stillness with ourselves. Are true. So for me, if I was to recommend anything for this year, is to start incorporating your day at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day of meditation. And those of you that tell me they don't have time, I mean, I think we prioritize what we want to prioritize. You know, father of 3 kids and running a household, and yeah, I'm still able to find time for the gym, right? Because it means a lot to me. It's my physical activity every single day, but I make time for it. If I have to wake up early, I'll wake up early. If I gotta go before everybody wakes up, I go before everybody wakes up. If I go after, I always make time for it, right? So the same thing with this. You want to make time for it, find time for it. If not, make some time for it, and you start seeing little by little how much more in tune you are with yourself. You start really getting to know yourself, and as Jay said, he said in one of his vlogs that I watched a couple of months back, he says meditation is like getting to know yourself, right? And it's like, think about dating someone right now. If you dated an individual, you have to get to know them. You won't really like them or really have that attraction towards them until you get to know them. But imagine that with yourself. If you don't know yourself, how can you love yourself? How can you actually move in the directions that is for you and become what you're here to do, And as Wayne Dyer says, the easiest thing to do is to not become who you're here to, to be. That's the easiest thing to do, not to become what you're here to do. And the hardest thing is actually becoming what you're here to do and actually going forward and actually going and rewiring your brain, your mind, which is, I think, a very powerful tool. And for 2020, let's use it for the best. And here we go, guys. See you guys later. Peace.